Today's side, I'm Kathleen Petty in Calgary. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a jeweler.
I'll bet you think that I'm Russell Oliver. But when you see me in my store, I'm Cashman. I'll turn any gold, even broken or scrap jewelry, into cash. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, those antics have Russell Oliver in hot water and lawsuits. It's damaging to Superman's character, say DC Comics, the copyright holders of screen and strip superhero. The Toronto businessman isn't quite sure how. I spoke to Russell Oliver earlier from Toronto. Mr. Cashman, hello.
Hello, Kathleen.
First of all, not even knowing you, I can at least make the observation that you are a brave man wearing that outside in public.
In this heat, yes. But you know, Cashman does what Cashman has to do.
Well, apparently what Cashman has to do is battle DC Comics. When did you first find out that they were more than irritated with your costume?
About 1 year ago. The commercial has been on air for 2 years now. And a year ago, they sent me a double registered mail letter asking me to please refrain from running that commercial for whatever reasons. I don't understand any of the lingo because it's all legal terms. I then proceeded to give it to my lawyer. That's a year ago. He wrote them a letter saying, well, you know, we don't think we're doing anything wrong, but let's get together. And Cashman is willing to meet with Superman to discuss any changes that you might think would be necessary. They never responded. We didn't hear one word. All of a sudden, 1 year later, which is a week ago, we received a statement of claim suing me, Russell Oliver, and Oliver Jewellery, the name of my company, for $300,000.
Because they think you bear too much of a resemblance to Superman.
Yes, they think that I am confused. People are confused. They think that I'm Superman. They can't fathom the idea that I am Cashman and that my business is jewelry and that I buy your jewelry. I give cash for your jewelry. But my lawyer says in the defense, he's going to tell them, you know, with no uncertain terms, I mean, I guarantee you, Kathleen, I can fly. There's no doubt about that. I have never, ever met Lois Lane. Never in my life. But most importantly, this thing about kryptonite. Kryptonite has no effect on me whatsoever. Now, gold, of course, you're talking a different story. When I see gold, I tend to give up all of my cash.
Now, just get your cape and just open it up a little bit so that we can see, okay. So you've got the S, but that's a dollar sign.
No, that's a dollar sign.
Yeah.
Oh, please, Kathleen. No. That is a dollar sign. That's not an S because it has a line going through it.
Yes.
And it's round.
But you get changed in a telephone booth.
Yes, that is correct. I did do that. However, my lawyer's an expert on Superman, and he claims that Superman really doesn't do that. I think he did it once, but it hasn't been done much since that one time.
So the statement of defense is going to be what, then?
Is going to be basically that I have nothing to do with the movies or comic books or have nothing to do with Superman. I am strictly a jeweler in Ontario, in Toronto, buying and selling jewelry from the public for cash. And that's all I do. I only give people cash for their used jewelry.
Does your lawyer really think this is going to go to court, or do you think you can settle this somehow?
Well, the trouble is we don't know because we can't get any response out of Warner Brothers or DC Comics. Every time we try and contact them, they just don't reply. And I understand that a couple of reporters even have been up there and they just say no comment. So they neither talk to the media, or they don't talk to me, or they don't talk to my lawyer. Do you know what I've said, Kathleen? I have honestly said from a week ago when this happened, I've said, you know, I am willing to meet Superman one-on-one. You know, like mano a mano. I mean, let's forget about you know, Bay Street lawyers, they're a fortune. I'm paying a fortune. Warner Brothers is paying a fortune for all these lawyers. It's totally unnecessary. I'll meet him anyway. I mean, I'll meet him on neutral ground. I'll meet him in Krypton. I mean, I'd like to meet him in Cashland, but I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. I've been in the ring in WWF in February. I'll go again. I'll meet him there.
Is it worth this? I'm just wondering, has the ad campaign and the outfit and all of that, has it done lots of good stuff for your business? Is it worth all this?
Oh, most definitely. Wherever I go, anywhere, certainly in Ontario, people, hey, Cashman, hey, how's it going, Cashman? What's up, Cashman? How much for my watch, Cashman? How much for this? How much for that? And so I have established an identity for cash. I am Cashman for the last 2 years. Now, naturally, people don't come streaming in the moment they see Cashman, but when you think of selling your jewelry, you think of Cashman in Ontario, that's for sure. Maybe across Canada.
How do you get back to your store from there? I'm trying to get a sense of, are you going to go change and then go back to the store, or do you walk back,
No.
or do you take the subway, or what?
No, my son, my Jordan, my number 2 son, has driven me down. He's waiting in the car. I'll dash to the car, and then I'll dash from the car into the store.
A quick
if
getaway.
If somebody comes into the store with an item of $5,000 or more, I'll put on my Cashman costume for them.
That's quite the incentive. Well,
Yes.
Mr. Oliver, we will watch this case with interest. Thank you very much for getting dressed up just for us. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Kathleen.
Bye-bye.